Pardon. All right, Kosi. What do you have to say to the people?
At the top. We at the top. It was a journey.
It was quite a journey indeed. But I'd say it's worth it, my friends. Mis
All right,
amigos.
guys. Sorry about that brief interlude. We had to get our food.
Yeah. All right, so where were we?
Phase 1.
Hmm?
Phase 1.
Okay.
Is that what it's
You
called?
had already asked one, and then we decided it wasn't good.
You
Or
asked.
something?
No, you answered it and said brat stalls.
Oh, yeah, and then you were like, I don't remember my childhood.
Yeah.
So do I ask you the same question, or we just go to the
A
next
different one, right?
Okay. Another phase 1.
Yeah.
All right. Level 1, really. Okay. All right. When do you feel your past self resurfacing?
My past self resurfacing. Probably
Because who is your past self?
probably when somebody tried me, like come at me incorrectly or just try me, because I used to be real rude and
Attitude, real.
confrontational before. But I've changed.
I guess I was just lucky to be on the other end of that. And I never really got the confrontation as much.
Yeah, you've just
when you're friends with the bully, like you don't. No, I'm just playing.
They did call me a bully. Some people called me a bully. I wasn't a bully though. What happened was people was bullying me, and I
Who bullied you?
fought back.
Who bullied you?
Not bullied me, but people came for me.
Oh, so you just came back.
Came back, yeah.
Strong,
Hard. Try me, I show you who you're trying. Type thing.
We got some vanilla y galleta
Chocolate.
Helado delivered.
And we also decided to purchase some more drink. Have you tried it yet?
We weren't gonna cheers.
Yeah, come on. Eat, pray, love.
Sheesh. Gato Negra.
Or self-love. Best love.
Stella's Groove.
Back. Yeah, it tastes like pink Moscato.
I probably shouldn't have done it right after ice cream.
Oh.
But yeah, I can taste the sweetness.
Mm-hmm. It's really raining.
All right, you're up next.
We still
we're gonna do two of the three, and then we'll let them go and enjoy it for ourselves.
This is a good one. How do you calm your fears?
Well, we saw today.
Insert clip.
No, we're not going to insert a clip here because
I have a clip if you say your Bible verse.
Yeah, man. When I was going through it, I was like, I need to start memorizing some Bible verses, and I definitely whipped one out today. I kind of pieced it together, but like at least having some kind of source of something that you can recall, or even like a song that you can start singing, I think that helps me.
Your faith calms your fears.
Oh yeah, that's that's why she's here. She can finish
her faith
my
calms her fears.
Yeah.
Good. That's real good.
Let me pick from the middle.
Okay. They're a cute color too. Like, you're supposed to do it for like Valentine's Day or something.
What's one way you love yourself well?
I don't. That's actually my issue. I don't do no self-care.
You're about to do a massage in a couple weeks. We're on a trip.
Oh, is that me loving myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a journey of self-exploration.
But it's not something I do well because I barely do it.
True. Well, then.
I've been telling myself that I need to be more intentional about like doing self-care and like prioritizing self and like making time for myself. I guess one thing I do is I work out. It's a struggle, but I do feel good after it. And I do I do Orange Theory, but I call it Orange Therapy. So I guess that's one thing, trying to like get the endorphins pumping.
Yeah, you had a whole Peloton.
I gave it away.
Yeah, but you had one.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's one thing. That's one thing I could say that I'm consistent with.
Okay, next one.
No, you said two.
3. Where did you did 2? I
Oh, you
did
meant
1.
one each.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Wow. New deck. Stacks together. If you could ask your future self one question, what would it be?
My future self.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It feels bad, but I feel like I would be like, so did you have to take that journey? Like, was there another route you could have taken? Is that bad?
It's not bad, but at the same time, it's not your fault.
Yeah. Or, well, I guess if I'm asking my future self, so like me in 2030,
Mm-hmm. Was it worth it?
no, I would be asking myself like the cheat code. Like, was there another route I
Oh,
could have
oh,
taken to
okay.
still get there?
Yeah.
Or,
Like what could you have done to make it easier?
yeah, which, I guess that's not good. Usually you're supposed to be like,
Yeah, because that makes it seem like you have like doubts, or you have like, oh,
sheesh. Getting deep on this one.
because like
But
everyone's journey is specific to themselves. So
yeah. I mean, but I'm thinking specifically of my aspirations
mm-hmm.
of plastic surgery.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I was thinking about.
but you're doing it the correct way for you. Because I mean, what else would you do? Give up? So yeah, you did have to do it that route. You know,
All right.
you did it correctly.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And future self, she gonna say, "Did you make it?" And she gonna say, "Yes."
By fire, by force.
Period. Came this far. Uh-oh. I'm not answering it.
What would help you forgive more?
I think I forgive
Oh
pretty
wait, I
well.
already know what she's gonna say.
I forgive
She
well.
she's gonna say, because that's not the answer. That's not what they're looking for. The question says, "What would help you forgive more?" And she's gonna say, "If people would stop doing things that required forgiveness." She's gonna say something
Oh
like
no, I
that.
would never say that. I think I forgive well. I think
But it's saying what would help you forgive
I think
well.
I don't need help because I already do it. I forgive. I don't hold grudges. I used to hold. Let me tell you, I used to hold serious grudges growing up. Like wouldn't talk to people for years type grudges. But now I'm just like, it's whatever. Like I'm over it.
But if you had to think of one thing,
That would help me. What would help me forgive well?
mm-hmm.
I think the
Because what
only
if
thing is to tell somebody like direct, like I forgive you. But outside of that, I don't. There's no one I can say that I've not forgiven.
but because what if you think you're forgiving well, but really you're just forgiving good? And
So how
there's
can I do it better
yeah, that's what I'm
if there's
asking.
if there's no thing left behind?
Maybe it would be asking someone that you've
What is the
forgiven
question? What
if
would
they
help?
feel like you truly
But what would
forgave them.
help you forgive more? I think I forgive well, but I think maybe my forgiving would be complete if I knew full stories.
But that would be for you, not for them. Is that
Exactly.
okay?
Because I think I'm
So you think
forgiving
you
to
need the full
I
story?
don't need it, but if you want me to forgive like I forgive and I'm like, okay, it's whatever, I'm over it. But if you want me to forgive completely, then maybe I need to know exactly what I'm forgiving. You know what I mean? Like I can say
Yeah,
I've forgiven it, but if I don't know exactly what I'm forgiving, then it's just like surface level forgiving.
yeah. I guess like even just a surface level, like somebody cuts you off and it's like,
Yeah, you
oh, I
just be
forgive
like,
you.
yeah,
But then if you're like, oh, they cut me off because they were
because
rushing
of
to the
this, and then you're
hospital,
like,
I really
oh,
forgive them.
exactly. Like if you know the full details, and it's like, well, I guess that would help me forgive better because then I would know like the full story.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Well, this has been good. This has been great.
yeah. You're not
Um,
doing the last one?
no, this is for like when you finish all of them.
Oh, we're doing all of them.
I don't know if we're doing all of them, but
Okay, but when
this
we
is
get
just
more
the
into
yeah
it, we're gonna come back for
biology.
that one,
I don't know.
depending what it says.
Maybe at the end of the night, but when I was looking at it, it
It's
seemed like
deep.
a lot. I
Oh, it's
think
a
you have to
lot.
write something.
Oh, that's just like the "We're Not Our Strangers" and we burned it in like the fire or something like that.
Oh,
Maybe we didn't have to, but we did.
we could burn it, but it
It
costs
costs.
15 mil
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
pesos.
We ain't got no money. Gotta get home.
Colombian pesos. All right. Well, should we do another one, or do we think they have enough?
What do y'all think? Well, so y'all can't answer, so let's figure it out.
Um,
Which one would we do?
let's maybe we can just both do one more, and then
Of each?
of each.
Oh wait, what would you say?
I mean,
One more of three?
one more in general, or
Oh,
one more of each. We're gonna do some more anyway, but in terms of like what we want to share with the
Okay,
people.
let's just do it and see what pops up. And if it's not good, we
Okay.
cut.
Why- and they're gonna be like, wow, so they aren't real.
Yeah, this for us. Soft life.
Oh, wild card. Let go of one thing you don't need anymore.
What?
Yeah, I don't. What is that? I feel like this is.
Clothes? Yeah.
Should I do another one or
Yeah, because that's not good.
it's
Is it
better not
even
be?
your turn?
I thought it was.
You just told me
It's
to
not.
give.
It's not.
Okay.
Okay.
What gave you a sense of achievement recently? Mm. I know what you're gonna say.
I don't think you will because I haven't told you.
Oh
Well, what were you gonna say?
no, then I don't know then.
Dang, we should do a version where we think of the other person's answer
Okay, I
and
was gonna
then wait,
say.
wait, but we have to do it without the other person hearing.
Oh,
So like I'll go into the back
but then how will you know what I even said?
because when I go back to the,
Weeks and months from now?
you think it's gonna take me weeks and months to
Yeah,
record this,
Kenya's still not.
or just when I come back, you can tell me like after I say what I said, you can be like, that's what I said.
Okay.
Okay, so say what you think I'm gonna say. Oh, and I since we have microphones, you can just whisper.
Okay. I don't like how I whisper.
I'm gonna turn mine off.
Okay. Tell me when to go.
I mean, there's not too many places to go, so you just gotta like whisper.
Okay.
Or I'll just
So I think, well, what I was gonna say is that her greatest achievement was that she just received an award. I'm talking. Are you standing right there?
I can't hear anything.
Okay. She just received an award when she was in San Diego for plastics research, something like that. So I would say that, but the fact that she said that, I don't know what it is. I'm thinking that maybe the greatest achievement is something in residency with surgery, or something that she achieved while doing her meet and greet.
Dang, I think because we're in this dome, like you really can't hear.
But I thought before it's echoing.
But like that's when my ears were open.
Mm.
What was the question again?
Your greatest achievement. What gave you a sense of achievement recently?
I feel like, oh dang, now I want to change my. Um, so in a way, it's the fact that I just like received that award for like the best research paper.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was also the fact that like because for me, I didn't match into the specialty that I'm dreaming of being matched into.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that like one of the girls who reached out to me for like mentorship is still like reaching out to me for mentorship, even though
Mm-hmm.
she knows that I'm like not a resident in plastic surgery. I'm just like, dang, like,
You
a lot of
made an
times,
impact.
yeah. And like she'll be asking me for advice, or she'll be like, oh, I got another person who told me that I'm not gonna make it, and I'll tell her all these things. And um I think I wasn't feeling like my best one day, and then I was like, I know you don't really, I know what it feels like to hear what I'm about to tell you, when you're not really trying to hear it. Because I was basically like, well, I believe in you, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm not a plastic surgery resident, like I still believe that you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah, but like you've done so much, and like yada yada yada. And I was like, oh, look at my mentee mentoring me in a way. But yeah, that made me feel some type of achievement.
That's good. That's
What
really good.
What was your answer?
So I had said the plastics awards,
Mm-hmm.
research award, but then I said the fact that you said that I don't know what it is, that maybe it was something you did in residency or a way you stood out in a meet and greet.
Oh no. All right, that was good. Okay, so what have you grown to love about yourself? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna know this.
Oh. Did you ever turn the mic on?
Yeah, you're whispering, right? Sure. Can you hear me right now? Okay, so I think what Kosi has grown to love about herself is how patient and like calm she is when it comes to certain things. Like just seeing her level of patience with dealing with her children, or even just people like annoying her. Like the old her would have just been ready to charge some people up. But these days she's very much like, it just is what it is. If it's not in my control, then it's not in my control. Okay. The question was, what have you grown to love about yourself? And my answer was that. Well, do you know your answer?
I don't know my answer yet.
Just say it, and then
What
I'll
is
say
something
if
that
I say.
I've grown to love about myself?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
This is a good idea.
That I've grown to love about myself. I feel like it's bad because I keep saying I don't know, have an answer to these questions. So basically, I have no self love. Because something I've grown to love about myself over the years is that I I would say, well, I will say one thing that I do uh think I do well, and I think is good about myself, is that I am resilient. Yes, in many aspects. Um, would that be something I've grown to love about myself? I don't know, but it is something that I am grown to love about myself. What was your answer?
Maybe we should let you keep this card.
Uh-oh. What was your answer?
My answer was that you're very patient and calm, like just in dealing with your children and even like little inconveniences in life. Like you're able to just be like,
You think
it
I'm
is what it
patient?
is. Of course, it is what it is, and like if it's something that you can't control, you just can't control it.
Wow, I always say that I'm not patient.
I mean, these days you're more patient, and just then, especially with kids, because I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I would
Okay.
have been ready to be like, no,
Yeah.
and you'd be like,
Wow, I'm
yeah.
learning something new here. Okay. He's really a new deck. Everything's all together. Ooh. Who do you change for?
Who do I change for?
Who does she change for? I would say, can you hear me? She can't hear me. I would say that maybe she changes for people in the professional realm, but only because, you can't truly be who you want to be while like working. So I would say she changes for like people that she's working with or she sees because she has to. Okay.
Are you done?
I can be done.
I just saw your facial expression. Okay. At first, I had an answer, but then I was like, okay, I think I changed. Because at first I was just like, I don't change myself for anybody, but I think maybe I changed myself for like professional stuff, like work and yeah, work and professional stuff. I feel like the air just came on or something, even though there's no air. But yeah, because I've always, that's something that I've always admired about Kosi. It's like she just is who she is wherever she is. And I definitely am one of those code switchers. And if they ask me what songs I want to listen to in the OR, I'm gonna be like, okay, what is something that they would think
Taylor
is
Swift.
acceptable? I might say her first album, but I wouldn't say, like, I was like, okay, what's some music that I like that
Is
other people would,
acceptable.
yeah. And so I was like, okay, Mariah Carey, but because also she just has bangers like Shake It Off.
She's good.
But yeah, that's something, it takes me a while to either,
Let your real.
yeah, or even feel comfortable or feel like I want to be real with them.
Mm.
And I know that's a lot of like extra weight and stress, but sometimes I'm just like, they don't need to know who I am.
You don't want to open up.
Yeah, they don't need to know my story.
That was my answer.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
Mm-hmm. One thing about me is I know my friends.
Because
Real
you
well.
have one. Because she's always saying she only has one friend.
I never said
but
that.
She has more than
no,
one.
I never said that. I have a group of friends. I never said I only have one
She's
friend.
saying that because she feels bad because
said,
y'all about to watch this.
I always say I don't have a lot of friends, which is true. I can count them on my hand.
Okay.
And some of them don't even count as friends because they're cousins.
What do you need to feel safe wait, did I answer? Did I ask?
You answered it.
What do you need to feel safe in any kind of relationship?
Oh, You go first, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, this turning this off and on. This you gotta be focused.
In any kind of relationship? Any kind of relationship? Because there's so many kinds of relationships.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Oh.
Battery low. I would say Kosi needs what she needs to feel safe. Okay, so like friendship, she needs to feel like she can let her guard down, of course. That's everybody. But I would say she can kind of let go of her like she's the strong friend type situation. Um and probably the same for a relationship like what's the word? Loving um you know, what's the word? She usually gives me the word but like am not like in a romantic, there we go, in a romantic relationship, I think that sense of like, I don't have to be Miss Independent. I can rely on you to take care of some of the things. But also, I can, you know, be in a cozy space of like, even though she's not naturally girly girl, like she can be pampered. She can be wined and dined, even though she's not someone who likes to. Sorry, this is a long answer, so I'm just going to stop here. Okay.
I said my answer first. You say yours.
It was starting to get long.
It was
starting to get long, so I was like, I'm just gonna stop here.
I said my answer first, or you say yours first?
Maybe I should. Well, do you know yours?
I know my answer.
Okay, I'm gonna say mine because it was a little long, and I'm gonna forget. Okay. So I said in a friendship, she needs. Dang, see what I say?
You did categories.
Yeah, because I said in a friendship, you probably need someone that you can like let your guard down. But that's kind of like easy because that's everybody. But I was like, maybe someone that can recognize that sometimes you don't always want to be the strong friend. And then in terms
deep with it,
in terms of like romance, because that's part of why we were on this trip, because I was like, Kosi needs something.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I need to be deep.
Do I really want to do paragliding? Do I want to climb a rock? I was like, but Kosi does. In terms of,
you didn't want to climb the rock.
Once I got to step 50,
I thought you wanted to do it initially.
I don't know. It was something to do, but once I got there, I was like, oh, I'm cool with not doing it. But I was like, I'm gonna go through with it because Kosi wants to do it.
Okay.
Like I would have been cool
because
with
the height,
those pesos.
Oh, you would have 25,000.
I would have been straight. But it's cool that I did it. Would I do it again? I don't know.
I wouldn't do it again.
Why? It just wasn't that much once you got there.
Because we did it already.
Oh.
So it's like one of those one and dones. Ready? Time to go. Like paragliding, you could do it again because it'll be like a different scenery.
That's true. And it was a nice little vibe.
Like I would maybe climb the Eiffel Tower, but I wouldn't do that specific one again. Yeah, she wouldn't go. They got elevators, I thought.
Oh, still, I don't know. We'll see. You should do the little Chicago thing where you like lean over. Yeah, there you go. Challenge yourself instead of challenging me. And so in terms of romance, I said someone that you can kind of the same thing, like not feel like you have to be Miss Independent, and then also like even though you're not the type to like pamper yourself or be girly girl, like someone that you could feel comfortable doing that with, and like be wined and dined and just spoiled and stuff like that.
That's really good.
But that's not your answer.
What was the question again?
What do you need to feel safe in any kind of relationship?
So what I was thinking about, that's really good. But what I was thinking about was like, what I really need to feel safe is like, I was kind of thinking of like the 5 languages, love languages. But the first thing that came to mind was like, I need open communication. Like you need to let me know. Like you need to talk, say what's on your mind and let it be known. Cause that's like priority for me. And then second is like I need time, like quality time. So those are two big things that I really need to like. Because I think if I don't have
The
the
same for
community,
friendship?
yeah, if I don't have that communication and like that time, then it's like why would I feel safe when you're not there, you're not around, you know?
What's that song? I don't know. That one girl.
Water is like leak. Or repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
Wild card. Do one thing you've been avoiding.
Oh yeah, we said yeah. Should we just skip that?
Is that not a cop out?
I mean, I already did it 2 times. Oh,
But is that have you really been avoiding that, or is that just something that you planned that you just weren't looking
not
forward
avoiding,
to?
but I don't just. I feel like earlier, today, when you said you didn't want to do
Touristy.
the sightseeing,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of hurt my feelings because I was like, dang, I've been doing all this stuff that Kosi likes
And
to do,
she
and she
didn't
doesn't.
say that.
I know, but I'm saying it now because I'm just like, well, dang, how many times God gonna try to break it down to me? So here we go. That was it. It was just that I was like, man, I feel like, you know, maybe I should have just did it alone versus I don't know. I don't feel like I forced you to do it, but I think we didn't have that communication beforehand of like, I'm not really trying to sightsee, but if you want to, you can. Cause like your vibe
But
was
then I
just
was
like,
seeing.
yeah, but it was like by force.
No, see, I think that's the miscommunication. Because when we was there, I had said,
What happened was,
I said it's not for me. Just like you be like, I don't like heights, but I'll do it. And that's literally what I said. It's not for me, but I'll do it. And I said, lead the way.
yeah. But I also was like, well, dang, was this how I was? Is this the perception that I was giving off during all these heights things? Was that I just didn't want to do it, or was it just literal fear? Or like, was I annoying Kosi and she just wanted? I mean, I know I was, but I was just like, dang,
No, I was just like, oh, she don't really want to do it, but she's doing it. Cool. But
yeah.
I
But for
wasn't. I
you,
wasn't annoyed.
it just felt like the vibe was like, can we just hurry up and get to these umbrellas?
But let
And
me
I was just like, dang, but what if I want to
no,
get
because let
some
me
ice
see.
cream? What if I want to buy some earrings? What if
I
I want to
think that's
also
what
go
it
to
was. Is
here?
that I thought we were going for the umbrellas, and then we
Oh,
went to the umbrellas, and then we did nothing at the umbrellas.
yeah, because I was just like, well, dang.
So then I was like, oh, so she, and so then that's why I was like, so she just switched up the whole plans. I don't know because we got there and she didn't do nothing. But I
Yeah.
was like, one thing about me, I'm not gonna tell nobody to say nothing. So I just said, cool.
So yeah,
Kind of
there
what
we
she
go.
said earlier. It is what it is. I was just like, cool. Because what I told her, either way, I'm not gonna be doing nothing if we leave now or not, or if we don't leave. So I was cool for whatever.
Yeah, but I just wanted your vibe to be, more vibrant.
But you weren't vibrant.
Because you weren't. You were just like, well, I'm just following you. I wish there was a map so we could find this place. And I was just like, well, for me, the fun is finding the place. But for you, it's just like, I want to get there. But since I'm a sightseer, I wanted to see the dogs on the street and the random colors of the buildings. Oh, the culture.
Yeah, we'll do better tomorrow.
And the next trip.
Tomorrow.
Well, because I guess tomorrow's also not a thing for her.
Tomorrow's graffiti sightseeing.
But I thought you were excited for it, no?
I was going because she going.
All right.
So
Next
we'll do
card.
better tomorrow.
Well, we didn't do that one right because you were supposed to say it for me.
But I don't know what you're avoiding.
Yeah, but still, you were supposed to say it for
Oh,
me,
okay.
so we ruined that one. It got a little too real, I guess.
She jumped in and answered it.
Oh, I don't like this one. I feel like it's not okay. I feel like we kind of already answered this, but let me know. Who are you in the process of becoming?
I don't
Well,
know.
maybe not. This
I'm in
is
the
this is a
process
deep
of
one. Well,
becoming. Oh, oh, you're answering it.
yeah, because remember I'm supposed to
Okay.
say what I think you would say.
This off and on thing is becoming complicated.
This is the last time. All right, so Kosi is in the process of becoming Kosi. I mean, that's a bit of a cop out, but it's like there was Kosi, before she had kids, before she was married, before yada yada yada, and now there's Kosi like in this new era of like being a mom, being in this new transition of life, being someone who has experienced, loss of like close friends and family. It just kind of like navigating the world, recognizing that like, life is short and you really have to like I mean, she already did this before, but like truly prioritizing um what her values are. I mean, she already knew her values too, but it's just like it's almost like rediscovering what she enjoys doing, rediscovering what she enjoys and like truly enjoys. Like, is she truly someone who is low maintenance, or does she have a little bit of high maintenance to her? Is she truly someone who isn't bougie, or does she prefer to get the fancy chicken at a restaurant? Even though it's not, calamari, maybe she does prefer the fancy chicken. So I think she's in that process of just like re-exploring her interests. Why are you laughing? I feel like I gave a great answer, but I'm not able to reiterate it.
My finger stuck, actually.
Well, she might be in the process of becoming old.
Okay, it's out. It's popped. Who am I then? Who am I in the process of becoming?
Mm-hmm.
Discovering,
Becoming.
becoming. I feel
Like
like
that book by Michelle Obama that was long.
yeah, because you I never read it.
I couldn't finish it.
I think I'm in the process of becoming me as an individual, separate from roles. Like more than just a mom, more than just a wife, just becoming Kosi as an individual, doing things that I like and for me.
Basically, what I said. Figuring out what she likes. Because I was like, are you truly low maintenance, or is that just what you're used to? And do you have a bit of a high maintenance side
I
to
made
you?
myself low maintenance, but I think what it is that I'm low maintenance, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm low maintenance, but I would still like someone to put energy into me.
Yeah. And that's basically what I was on the same fence of like, is she really not bougie, or is she bougie when it comes to like chicken? Like maybe she doesn't like lobster or calamari, but
Mm.
she prefers the fancy chicken that's on the menu.
Mm. I'm really basic, but what it is
Not basic.
not basic, but I'm. It don't take a lot to make me
Can we
happy.
drink wine on YouTube?
I've been drinking it. They be doing
Oh,
truth and
okay.
drink.
Okay.
Um, yeah, like literally, you can do the smallest thing, like give me some candy and I'll be happy. But just show me that you're kind
And she's leaving. The guy, what?